Hi, thank you for watching Kingsport Tool Review. My name is Gary, and I'm going to answer a question today that I've been getting a lot of. Well, I haven't got a lot of it, but I've gotten to ask a few times on one of my other videos where I did a tool pouch review about the new. I've been asked a couple of times in one of my previous videos about the Craftsman ratchet and socket set that I carry. Or in the video that I said that I carried, and I showed them, I said a different ratchet, and I've got questions about that, and I'm going to answer those questions. And the answer to that, the main question is I see you using Snap-on and Mac Tools ratchets. Do you really carry a Craftsman socket set? And he answered to the job site. And the answer to that question is yes. Yes, I do. In fact, I've got it right here, as well as the 3 ratchets that I carry, my main ratchets. And I'm going to go over the socket set first, and then I'll mention the 3 ratchets that I carry. I'll go over those as well with you, but I'm going to go over those after I go over the socket set. This is the socket set. It's the Craftsman GunMetal Chrome. I've had this Craftsman set for roughly about, right at 2 years, because I bought this in July or August of 2018. It's currently September 2020, so I've had this just over 2 years, and the answer is yes, I do. Now, the first thing you're going to notice about my set is when I first purchased this, it had a sticker on the front that had pictures of ratchets and sockets, and even had like I believe it's 51 pieces, and it told what was inside of it. Well, when you're like me and you work in the building trades, you don't need stickers on your blow-mold cases telling a potential thief what's in the box. You don't need that. And I had to peel that decal off, and to be honest with you, it didn't come off easy, and I had to use some goof off, and that didn't take it off. Basically, it was just hot soapy water and scrubbing. It took a whale of an effort to get that sticker off of it. I actually left the sticker on the back because that's not the side that I put. Because the back side, you can always put that on, lay it down like that. So that's the first thing I did, is remove the decal, because you don't want that on the job site. Now the set itself, I actually like this set. And I know a lot of people have said a lot of negative things about the new Craftsman. I'm one of them. Not a huge Craftsman fan, especially the newer stuff. And to be honest with you, I wasn't a huge fan of the old stuff. But the old Craftsman stuff, there was an art to it. You had to know who was making which product. If you knew who was making which Craftsman product, you could actually get some really great stuff from the old Sears Craftsman. For example, Facile was the company that was making the Craftsman impact screwdrivers. Those were true impact JIS screwdrivers for $19. Same thing's true with the Craftsman, the old Sears Craftsman tap and die set. Those were made by Irwin. Those were true Irwin tap and die sets for $99. You can't, if you buy those straight from Irwin or go buy them at Lowe's, it's $85 for just the SAE set and another $85 for the metric set. Well, you got both of them together for $99 if you bought the Craftsman version, and it was the same stuff. Again, there was an art to knowing what to buy from Craftsman and from Sears back when it was being sold at Sears. Something else that you may or may not know, maybe you still have a Sears near you, and maybe your Sears, if you do, may still have some of the old Craftsman stock. If you know what to get, you can get some really good stuff from them. But the new Craftsman stuff, I've had mixed feelings about, but I have to admit, I've liked the socket set. It comes with SAE and metric. In the electrical world, we very rarely touch metric. Occasionally you will, but most of the time we're running standard or SAE. But I really like these sockets. They're all 6-point. Let me hold one of the sockets to the camera. It's a 6-point socket. It has kind of like a semi-nice knurling on it. You can see the double knurling. And this is a three quarter. Now that comes with deep and shallow. The deep set is actually, if you really want to be honest, the deep set is actually closer to being a mid-length. And I really like the blow mold case that comes with it. I know a lot of people that work in places like diesel mechanics, auto mechanics. I know a lot of those guys don't like the blow mold cases, but if you work in the trades, if you're an electrician, cable technician, plumber, HVAC, these blow mold cases are a must-have. That's how you store things in your work truck. That's how you store things in your truck box. These are how you store things in your work van. These are an absolute necessity. It comes with in the deep wells, you get sizes 10 through 17 millimeters. It's not very many, so you're only getting 6 different sizes, and it skips size 11. And in the deep wells on the standard, you're getting 7/16 through 3/4. I do wish they would give you a 5/16, because when you do electrical work, the 2 sockets you use the most are going to be, or 3 sockets you're going to use the most are the 3/8, 5/16, and 9/16. And I wish this set would have came with the 5/16. They do kind of a mishmash job of giving you they do a mishmash job of giving you just a couple of those deep wells. But where this set really shines is the shorts. And something that I really like is that it came with a 3/4 drive bit driver for your ratchet. I really like having that, especially carrying it on job sites. And it comes with the ratchet. This is the GunMetal Chrome 3/8 ratchet. It's supposed to be 120 teeth. I don't dislike that ratchet. I don't dislike it, but I don't really like it either. It's just kind of meh. But I have not had any trouble. I can tell you, I've had 0 trouble with these sockets. Now, I bought this set back in 2018 when it first hit the market, and I believe I gave something like $69 for this set. It's the 51 piece. This set now currently sells for about $39, so the price has come down $30 since I bought it. That's my fault, because I should have known it with Craftsman. Prices always come down the longer it's on the market. But I bought one, shortly after they very first came out. Now on the standard side, in the shallows, it goes from 1/4 to 3/4. It does not skip any sizes. And there's your 5/16, your 3/8, and the 9/16 that you're going to use all the time if you're in the electrical trade. Metric starts at 6 millimeter and goes to 21 millimeter. It does skip the number. Actually, it does skip number 9, which is fine. I don't recall ever needing a 9 millimeter for anything. It does come with the swivel. Comes with the swivel attachment. Personally, I don't use the swivel attachment on this. I do have some swivel sockets for my impact driver. But go back to the original question that I keep being asked. Do I really use these Craftsman sockets? And the answer is yes. Yes, I do. I just don't use the ratchet. When it comes to the ratchet, I have 3 ratchets that are my favorites. These are my 3 go-to. One I probably use the most is this one. This is actually a Craftsman ratchet, and I'll show it to you. This is what's called a Craftsman low profile. You can see how low the head is, but low profile isn't the reason I use this ratchet. The main reason this is my go-to ratchet, the one I carry with me, is because of how it's shaped. Can you see the bullet shape on the handle? When you're going up on a ladder and you're installing cable tray or ladder rack and you're having to go up and down a ladder and you're wearing a tool pouch on your side, this ratchet, the way it's shaped, slides in and out of your tool pouch. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's an 80, I believe it's an 88 tooth, but it might be an 84 tooth. I'd actually have to look it up. It's actually very smooth. But this is the ratchet I probably use the most. Now the other 2 ratchets that I carry are the Mac Tools Mac Access ratchet. And I'll go ahead and show that one to you. And the Snap-on Dual 80 Standard. I'm upside down. These are my 3 favorite ratchets. These are the 3 that go with me. Like I said, the ratchet that's actually the Craftsman ratchet that actually comes with the set. I think I've used it twice. Didn't hate it. Didn't necessarily like it either. And of course, my shirt sleeve would catch the handle of one of them. These are my 3 go-to ratchets. These are the 2 of them are somewhat pricey. And even by Craftsman standards, this one was still almost $40, which is high by Craftsman standards. But yes, I can recommend this. Now, if you're an auto mechanic and you're beating your sockets every single day, I probably wouldn't recommend this. But if you're working the building trades and you need just a small socket set that has the main sizes that you're going to use day to day, yes, I absolutely recommend this. These sockets have worked just fine for 2 years. Some of the sockets have started to get a little bit of rust in them, but they still work great. So yes, I can recommend them. So the answer to the question is yes, I actually do use it. And I hope I've been able to answer that question. And the other half of the answer is no, I don't use the actual ratchet that come with it. I have far better ones, and I use those. All right, well, I hope I've been able to answer those questions, or maybe maybe this helped you out a little bit. But thank you very much for watching the Kingsport Tool Review, and you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll get back to work.